The date was February 23rd, 2022. I just got home from school and decided to go on Discord to visit the Mandela Catalog fan server, or Fandela Court as we're going to call it now. However, I checked and saw that I had been banned from the server. Unlike my previous banning from the official Mandela Catalog server, this time they actually gave me a reason. Free, actually. The reasons were that I was transphobic, I was baiting, and I apparently sent porn to a minor. If not for the third reason, I would have just simply gone about my day. I would have just said, oh, kinda sucks, and then moved on to other Discord servers. However, the third reason, the sending of pornography to minors. That was something that I couldn't ignore. Now, obviously, I am completely innocent of that charge. I haven't sent any porn to anyone. However, with this reason taken out of context, this could seriously destroy my entire life. So it was right there and then that I finally decided that I am going on a quest to prove my innocence of all of these charges, and also to set the stage for my appeal because I actually kind of liked it there. The following is the culmination of 2 weeks of research, 2 weeks of proving my innocence, and 2 weeks of careful calculation to get myself back into the server. Follow me on my journey to prove my innocence. Without further ado, let's begin. The first topic that I want to address is the accusation that I have sent pornography to a minor. This stems from the fact that I once sent a slightly suggestive image of Giorno Giovanna to a user by the name of Ashton. It's the image that I'm currently showing on screen. As you can see, the image itself isn't really that terrible or even that NSFW to begin with, or even at all. The only way that it could be seen as NSFW is in the context, but other than that, it's a relatively work-safe image. However, I will give the admins this. They didn't know about this image specifically. You see, for reasons that I will get to into a moment, before I was banned, I got muted on the server because of reasons in the next segment. After I got muted, Ashton went up and told the head moderator, Caden, that they didn't know why I was in the server and they were going to tell them something. I thought they were going to talk about this image, so in my desperation and fear, I decided to delete this image. In retrospection, that was probably a fuck up on my part, considering the fact that they were probably talking about another reason why I got banned, which I will get to in another section. But after this, I fucked up yet another time by telling the head moderator about this image. Problem is, I just deleted it, so I couldn't send it to them. So instead, I decided to try describing the image, and I kind of ended up making myself seem like I sent pornography to this person, even though I didn't. Ultimately, I believe that the reason that they came to this conclusion was due to a miscalculation and a miscommunication on my part. I apologize for any commotion that I may have caused because of this miscommunication. Several other members of the server in regards to Alex Kister's stance on pornography on alternates and the actor's stance on shipping. I argued that actors and creators should ultimately separate themselves from the roles that they play or their creations, but that isn't important right now. What is important is the fact that you guys considered this baiting. To make my intentions clear, I was not trying to bait or deliberately make people mad when I argued in favor of strange Mandela Catalog fanfiction. I was simply presenting an unpopular opinion of mine and defending my reasoning. I'm sure everyone has at least once in their lives argued for an unpopular opinion. Why am I special in the fact that I was punished for it? I think the quote that "he that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her" fits the best here. If one could consider any type of expression of unpopular opinion baiting, then I am guilty. we have arrived at the final cause of my banning from the server. And apparently it's also what got me banned from the original server in the first place. Transphobia. Apparently, I was transphobic. I talked to Caden about the whole thing, and he never really specified why the transphobia thing was added. Though apparently he mentioned that this person in the server named Ashton, they have apparently seen all of my transphobia. The question now is, what is this mentioned transphobia? Like, as far as I know, I've never really been that transphobic in the server or even at all, so I don't really know what they're talking about when they mention transphobia. I tried going over to Ashton's DM, but since we don't share a server, I couldn't exactly get in contact with them. All in all, I don't recall ever really doing anything in the server that could be considered transphobic. So take my word when I say that I have never did anything transphobic in the server, and if I accidentally came off as transphobic, well then, sorry. I didn't really mean it, and that must have been made out of ignorance. Alright, I have sent my appeal. I have addressed every single one of the accusations against me. So, now what? Well, I was just sitting here editing this video when I finally came to a realization. Fandelicord is actually kind of retarded. The only reason that I made this video was to address all of the reasons and maybe get back in, but now I've realized that I kind of don't need it. That's right, you fucking degenerates, I don't need you. Why the fuck would anyone want to be part of a server that counts all dissent as baiting, where legitimate questions like, would Hitler be a furry artist had he been born today, aren't tolerated? We need a replacement. A Mandela catalog-centered server that has a policy of absolute freedom of speech. That's right, motherfuckers, I'm self-promoting now. Introducing Mandela County Alternates Discord server. Better alternative to Fandelicord. Oh yeah, also a smaller version, we only have like 7 people here. Where all of your fucking retarded questions will be answered. Where absolute goddamn freedom of speech reigns supreme. Except for NSFW, don't actually post that here. Join now. Link in the description. Anyways, thanks for putting up with my bullshit for like a couple of minutes. I won't tell you guys to subscribe or anything because that would be stupid, but you know, I got all sorts of other videos, most of which are shittier than this, but whatever. Anyways, if my fucking appeal works after this video, I will be slightly shocked. This is just going to be awkward, so fuck it, I'm just going to end the video.